Hey everybody, Kyle here. Wanted to provide a few thoughts around the new season as we approach the Man City match this next weekend. It's hard to believe that the summer's coming to an end and everything that has gone on, including a successful trip to Singapore and quite a few other non-obviously league matches and summer game matches have come and gone, and a few happening this weekend yet and a few happening as we lead up to the Man City match, but a very productive summer so far for Arsenal Football Club, and we're about to start the official Unai Emery era at Arsenal as we approach the new season here. I think one thing to point out, and one thing that a lot of people probably have talked about, but is really important to kind of cover is, and one thing that I've been really excited about in this summer is how productive that summer has been, how productive we've been at bringing in new players and filling gaps within the squad. I mean, you think about Papastathopoulos and, what we're going to refer to him as Big Papa, filling that center back void that many have asked for quite some time to be filled for quite some time. You look at Torreira and that central midfielder, that bulldog in the middle of the field. Yeah, he's small in stature, but he plays big. Great World Cup for Uruguay, and I think he's going to be a great asset to the club. Obviously, Leno in goal. We'll see whether, I would assume he starts over Cech, but, two really experienced keepers, a lot of first-team football at the goalkeeper position now for Arsenal. The kid from France, and to be honest with you, first thing I thought was Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons with the hair and everything. But, should be a good youngster, getting some life into the team as well. And Lichtsteiner, lots of experience, played a lot for Juventus, should help shore up any gaps that we have left in the back line there, and just going to be a leader in the locker room. And I have to think that over the last decade or so, and sure, you could go on and on about the mishaps maybe in the transfer market that Arsene Wenger has had, but that era is gone now, and we have to think forward if we're going to be successful, not only as a club, but just the sorts of, I guess, the mentality we take as a fan base to get behind the team and support them. I don't remember being as excited as I have been to start a new season because of how prepared I think the squad is. I'm not going to say that we're going to win the league or that we're going to compete in the Champions League at, a late knockout stage round, but you have to admit that this has to be the most top to bottom prepared Arsenal team that we've seen in quite some time, maybe in the last 10 years. Maybe before the decline, let's say, of at least the domestic football under Arsene Wenger, and so it's really exciting. It's a little bit puzzling too because you have to believe that maybe the money was there and it just was never spent. But Unai Emery seems to know what he wants to do with the club. He knows the position that he needs to be filled, and he went out and he filled those positions. So anyhow, I just wanted to let everyone know kind of my thoughts around the summer so far, the productivity that I think I've seen from Unai Emery so far in the Arsenal squad. He seems to know exactly the way he wants to play and the personnel in which he needs to do and to form that lineup and form those tactics in the club. And so it's really exciting times, I think, at Arsenal. Obviously a tough stretch of games to start the season, but I feel well prepared for it. As a fan, as a commentator, as someone that talks about the team and has for the better part of the last 8 or 9 years on the podcast and on this show, to look at this team top to bottom now as we approach the first Premier League game this next weekend against Man City, I have to say they're the most prepared I've ever seen. Love to hear your thoughts. Go ahead and comment in the video below, or give us a tweet, comment on Facebook, wherever you can find us. We'll be listening. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the preparation and how well prepared you think this team is to start this new season. Take care. We'll be talking to you all year long, and up the Arsenal.